Oh, well, here he is. Man, you were worried for nothing. He was just doing a lot of work. What's up, my buddy? Daddy Chai. An Alphino, Kaisher. Well, what are you doing here? Might ask you the same, Master Chai. We've been looking all over for you. Hey, whatever for? Lady Chai has been nigh inconsolable in your absence. She claims you disappeared without so much as a word and bade us return you to her side. What in blazes are you talking about? I left a letter for her in our... Oh my god. Though I suppose she could have overlooked it, and when she gets an idea in her head, I can only apologize. Harm done, Master Chai, but since we are here, might I ask what compelled you to come all this way? We were told you had been elected mayor, and from what we have gathered from the nearby villages, you had been inquiring about people's grievances. Is it safe to assume you mean to take office? Oh no, let's not jump to conclusions. I did seek to learn about the problems faced by the people of Clusia. That much is true, but I am by no means sure I am the man to solve them. Tackling our many challenges will require resources, and until I have secured them, it would not be right to assume the role of mayor. I see, and you believe said resources can be found here? Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial to my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make a mayor of me. With respect, such forethought is in itself proof of your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whoever he may be, will reach the same conclusion. For what little it is worth, we will vouch for you should he require convincing. Whatever you need, you can count on us. We believe in you, Master Chai. Let's give his ego a little tickle. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything. You've got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it into Yulmore, but that dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble, or a boil more like. Anyway, outside of repaying Master Alphino, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself. Spent most days in a daze. But you've been running up and down trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You got this lot up Mount Gulg, didn't you? How hard could marrying be? You're going to steer Yulmore to a better future, I know it. And I want to properly help. Do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on the way. If you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, the lot of you. But I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let's press on together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Yulmore needs more than a man with good intentions, which is why I'm here. To find the one with experience needed to see the city thrive. Okay, who's this mysterious boy? Man. Renden is his name, and yes, he is. Or was. I had scarcely begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor to Valtry's father when he was in office. If Ranjit was the mayor's right hand, one might say Wenden was the left, and between them, they kept Yulmore on the road to prosperity. Okay. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. But even if you do, what makes you think he will listen? Yeah, he seemed like, oh sorry, gotta go. Oh, you said the magic word, I need to leave. Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak to those who know him here in Amity? They may be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of hand. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristol then. As I recall, you made rather a favorable impression on him. I'm certain he could be willing to talk to us. Look at all these quest markers that will probably never be cleared ever. I reckon Yulmore could learn a thing or two from Amity about standing on its own 2 feet. Then again, so could I. According to Master Chai, the Swarenden fellow occupied a position of considerable influence in the Yulmoring leadership, which begs the question, why did he choose to leave? Well, on the very brief one-time glance we had of the former mayor, it seemed like a gigantic asshole, so I wouldn't blame him. I realize it was me who suggested speaking with Tristol, but who's to say he will be any more receptive than Rendon? Why should any of them give me the time of day? Bah, that's no way to think. Ignore me. Yeah, stop being flagellated. Greetings, friend. And to you too, Master Chai. I presume you're here to ask about Rendon. I couldn't help overhearing your earlier exchange. Yes, well, with Val 3 gone, Yulmore wants for a leader. Should no one rise to the challenge, the city could very well collapse. I came here seeking Rendon's counsel in the hopes that we could build a better Yulmore together, and that is still my wish, but given how abominably you were mistreated there, I will quite understanding if you choose not to help. Worry not, Master Chai. I bear no grudge against you or the people of Yulmore, and I would not see you suffer for Valtry's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Rendon can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and little patience for anyone he deems less committed to their own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Yulmore's past, is quite admirable, but I fear the guilt you bear on the city's behalf works against you. I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying he sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive. Commit to this course and prove to him Yulmore has the resolve to change. Damn, Tristol. Resolve to change. I believe he was heading towards Pit 8 when he left. If you plan to go and speak with him, I suggest you be firm and clear with your intentions. Very well, to Pit 8 we shall go. And I will not take no for an answer, nay, not even a maybe. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Be aggressive. Despite our previous artistic differences, I do believe Master Chai means what he says. But until he starts believing it, I fear it won't amount to an awful lot. Well, models are limited, so we can't tell from looking at him, but I suppose we can glean from his demeanor that it's pretty obvious to everyone else that he's just a weird mess of guilt and, oh man, I really gotta do this just because kinda was an asshole in the past. Hello, Rendon. Funny to see you here. You look like a row. Row.
Well, it's you again. Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
Oh, I like your voice, dude. It's very cultured, very swaggy.
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Forthry's villainy, the famous warriors of darkness.
Yes, isn't that funny how we're the warriors of light on the source, we're the warriors of darkness here? But they essentially mean the same thing.
Are they now?
I'm not impressed.
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever.
Yeah, man, I can't hold the whole world on my shoulders, let alone two.
To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Forthry. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Nay.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make. In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Vorthri was creating. And so I left my homeland behind.
Okay, so we know where you stand on this.
But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Vorthri's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
Valid concerns. Also, it's pronounced news. Okay. Think honestly on that.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. Seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people. I rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems. But first, I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
Look at that smug look on his face. It remains to be seen if his words will translate into deeds, but I shall endeavor to keep an open mind. Ah, you're a good dude. Imagine a Yulmore that even a bloke like me could help to build. People cannot be brought together on the strength of high ideals alone. This I know from painful experience. Rendon was right to demand proof of Master Chai's commitment. Right then. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems Yulmar now faces. I assume you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Yeah. Where even did the food come from? Because I know it wasn't exclusively meal. They had, like, steak and fruit and all that. I guess meal being neither a desirable nor a less sustainable option. I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And the man who hungers is not like to contribute much to society, save violence, perhaps. So tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? Give me a satisfactory answer, and I will consider offering you my counsel. Combination of measures would seem to be in order. One to address the immediate issue of supply and another that of production. Go on. For the present, Yulmar's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This will afford us time to address the underlying problem that affects us, the long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as sources of trade for foodstuffs must be repopulated, their means of production restored. This assumes, of course, that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security and stability within the region, and most importantly, find people willing to leave the city to take up the rebuilding effort. My. Think of that all by yourself, did you? Nah, I whispered it to him. I shared some of my test questions. Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan drafted some time ago after speaking with the people of Yulmar and the nearby settlements. You impressed me, Chai News. Have I? Well, that is a relief. Well, you haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention. Grand plans will not be enough to persuade the masses. If you would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them the means to do so. A fair point, Rendon. And one to which I have given much thought. I propose the use of Talos to aid in the establishment and maintenance of these settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos? But Daedalus Stoneworks closed their doors years ago. Without a ready supply of the necessary equipment, the people would starve before your plans could be put into effort. Well, as heir of Daedalus Stoneworks, it just so happens Talos are my field of expertise. Oh, it's getting dark now. And with little help, quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. This is the badass music. You hit his area of expertise. Do you see it? There is a fire in Master Chai's eyes that was not there when we first met. A fire we had best keep kindled if we wish to see Yulmar change for the better. That Rendon geezer doesn't seem so bad. What was Master Chai worried about? He's got to give himself a bit more credit. I agree. You had a hand in constructing that giant talus to the north, did you not? When the Yulmoran volunteers began arriving, I hid myself away lest I be recognized, thus depriving myself of what I am reliably informed was a once-in-a-lifetime spectacle. Bugger. Yeah, sucks to be you, man. Painu's look of steely determination is only slightly undermined by the knocking of his knees. It's just the arthritis, come on. Rendon is quite right. Building Talos from scratch would require time we simply do not have. Which is why I propose we make use of the long-abandoned Talos which wander the wilds of Calusia. You mean all these asshole Taloses that attack us? They will need to be deactivated, of course, and if memory serves, the tools required to do so should still be at the top rung. Come with me. So he is an authority on Talos, is he? What other surprises could he be hiding, I wonder? It is one thing to repair an immobile Talos, as Iriage did, but quite another to catch one, surely. Does this not sound a trifle dangerous? Maybe? How'd you catch a Talos then? Dig a hole and lure it in? You know what? That might exactly be it. It worked with Pasa. Ah, the old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a dashedly potent insulating powder capable of halting the flow of aether in the talus. We need only get within throwing distance of one and let it fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious! An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough manner to get them to march to Yomar. Mark extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along and do the deed, but as I have said before, it is high time we learn to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off it, Master Chai. What's that supposed to mean? Even if the talus ain't a threat, there's 101 other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. That as may be, Kaisher, but Rendon tasked me with solving this problem, and I will not sit idly by while others risk everything to see my harebrained schemes realized. Not this time. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my legs. But if I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Well said, Master Chai. But can you do it? Alright, but if there's any trouble, we call it off. Come on, I can pick up a corpse and then throw the canister. Look, I can't be holding everyone's hand. They have to do it themselves. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labors. And to make sure I do, I require your help. It is as Kaisher says, these lands are dangerous if one is not careful. I would ask you to use my spyglass to look out for any beasts that could get in the way of my work. I will also need you to alert me when it is safe to subdue the talus. Understood? Oh no, this sounds like a minigame. Hi? Give me that? Good, then let's be off to the quick way. Through the north gate and see if we can find a suitable vantage point for you. Either Master Chai is off his nut, or he means more to him than he's been letting on. Alright, nothing to worry about, just a simple matter of sneaking up on the talus while avoiding the slavering, bloodthirsty beast lurking behind every rock. Child's play, ahem. When you're ready, let's begin. Wait, hold your horses. There's little point in us both shouting instructions. Keep him safe, Griffin. When first he arrived, I could barely hear him over the knocking of his knees, and now this. I'm not sure what's gotten into him, but whatever it is, I like it. He likes the bad men. Alright, so you told me you need a spyglass and... Shush. Keep a lookout for danger and alert Chinese, apparently, when it's safe to incapacitate the talus. You may move the spyglass as well as zoom in or out. Point the spyglass at China's and give him the signal to sneak near the talus with R2. Oh man. Don't worry, China's. I will make sure you will not come out of here alive. Let's see. Perhaps it's best to approach from the rear. Yeah, when it turns around. Okay. Oh, it's back and start. Just calm down. Hold on. Oh, so I have to wait for it to turn around. Okay. Alert Master Chai when safe to objective failed and spotted along the way. Give the signal to approach. I can't zoom out. Go. Oh, it was that easy, man. I thought I had to, like, look for wild dogs running around and stuff. I wonder if that's like light aspected powder, because they said it like puts their aether dormant. So I did it. Let's move on to another. Oh, okay, so it's more than one. Okay, fair enough. Oh, now there's the shit I was talking about. Okay, so how do? Calm yourself, old boy. Everything will be fine. So I just need to hit it at the sweet spot. Okay, go. Oh, shit. That's good. Okay. Okay, this was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to run around the map and stuff. I do believe I'm getting the hang of this. May leave the next one to... Oh, man. Ego gotten so big, you can do it by yourself. Okay. Now I have all we need to proceed. Oh, he did the thing. Blimey, I thought my heart was going to stop for a moment there. Make that a couple of moments. Would seem I misjudged, Master Chai. There may yet be hope for Yulmar. Well, he obviously isn't as old as he looks. Our friend returned with nary a scratch. Well done. I can scarcely believe it. It was a reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. I did it, Daddy. I believe I owe you an apology. Plan to replenish Yulmar's food stores showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is plain your time at Daedalus Stoneworks has equipped you to lead, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are more than qualified to be the next mayor of Yulmar. Thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains I am wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I would ask you to join me and grant Yulmar the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. Hey, nice. That's a nice happy ending. When the people behold these talos, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It seems Yulmar's leadership is at last in capable hands. Would you not agree? Well, we should probably be getting back soon, Master Chai. After you've tinkered with the talos and all that, Lady Chai's word sick. You know, here's something that I've noticed. Majority, if not all of the Mistels here I see on the first are like... they're Sunseeker type cats. I haven't seen any Moonseeker ones.
Right. Right then. Form a line and make for Yulmar.
Please proceed in an orderly fashion. If you had more of that powder, you can technically gain all of those roaming talos and make use of them.
What's that noise?
Rise, bitches.
What? Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
Don't touch the Talos.
Stay back! All of you!
Is that... Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see.
Oh, man, just gonna stab that guy's. Oh, shit. Oh my god!
Oh, oh dear.
And you got anacondas for arms. Well, guess we have to find a new mayor. Did she fucking literally snap his spine that Alphino had to heal it?
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending, instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
Aww. Oh, she's gonna kill him again? Oh no!
Please!
That was sweet. How many couples do we know in the game? Alright, it wasn't much help. Still, seeing Master Chai go after those Talos was something, eh? Inspiring stuff. But we ran around and got us, so that was good enough. Dare say the future of Yulmar has never looked brighter. Thank you again for finding my husband. I confessed I was not expecting your return to be quite so grand. That dear sweet man is going to make the most wonderful mirror. Fine, I just need a moment. That was quite a reception. One Master Chai will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the Talos has seized the public's attention. Once word has spread around Yulmar, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all so that Mayor Chai can make his inaugural address.